Well, good morning to you and welcome back here. Getting to a wintry mix well up to the north along I-90. In fact, well north of that, going all the way up farther north of the Ladysmith as well, where that mix is continuing to go over the areas right by the Great Lakes and then working eastward out of the region gradually. Breezy conditions today as well as tomorrow. We're also seeing some warmer conditions today. We'll hold on to temperatures getting up to about 40 to 50 miles per hour, 40 to 50 degrees in some cases. And eventually as you get into tomorrow, those winds will continue to get up to about 40 miles per hour or less in the forecast, possibly around 35 miles per hour for some of the strongest wind gusts, and then tapering off. We'll get into, once again, you get into snowfall kicking in for Thursday, going all the way into possibly Sunday right now as this continues to build as we roll into it. Maybe about 3 inches of snowfall coming in for the possibility for your Thursday, maybe up a wee bit more, up to 4 inches plus. We're seeing right now rainfall going from Eau Claire, getting out of the region, heading towards Wausau, and drier conditions down to the south with increasing cloud cover down to the south as well. But I suspect another batch right about there coming towards the Twin Cities and then going towards Rochester will bring in some more rainfall for La Crosse. We have the drier air right now kind of moving into this area of low pressure that continues to drive right through into the lake. As we see that getting out of the way, you can see the drier air that's working away all the way from Vegas, Los Angeles as well, Albuquerque, and then continuing to Memphis, and then continuing on to lift up as it goes over to the East Coast. But some of that's getting pulled up to the north as well, due by high pressure. You can see why we're going to get some good looking snow coming all the way from Friday going into Saturday as well. Some decent snowfall continuing on from Saturday night, carrying over into Sunday as well with the possibility of that. But you can see it also, the warmer air is coming back and encroaching upon us from the south. We'll also hold on to this though. Getting into highs for Tuesday, we're looking at 40s widespread to near 50 degrees down to the south at 49 degrees for you. And once you get into it here, you'll see that rainfall slowly but surely getting out of the way up to the north by Ladysmith, and then stays up to the north up there for some locations, continue to swirl up there as we go right into the remainder of the day, holding on all the way up to the north. You can see by the Great Lakes and continues on. Some of that drops down a little bit more so as we get into Tuesday, into the evening hours, to your evening commute, working with more clouds on the way, crossing the river, bringing in a mix of rain and snow once we get in the middle of the overnight hours here by 2 o'clock or so, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, right by La Crosse, getting into areas by Winona, down to the south as well from Prairie du Chien and Boscobel, also getting into West Salem, areas right by Holman as well. More snow still up to the north there as we go right into your Wednesday, and we had drier conditions with breezy and gusty winds holding on to those teens back in the forecast to the low 20s. As that happens, we go all the way through your Thursday with the clouds coming in from the west and continues on with a batch of snowfall kicking through the area, crosses the river, comes around about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and stays with us all the way into the early portions of the evening commute. Then another batch comes back again as we go deeper now. This is showing at 9 o'clock. Earlier was about a half an hour or less or earlier, and that continues to move right across the region for us as well, followed by more snowfall possibly coming back again to carry over into your Saturday night. Holding on to, I should say Saturday morning, you're holding on to maybe 2 to 4 inches of snow up to the north for La Crosse, and southward you're looking at 1 to 2 inches there as well, up to areas by Black River Falls and Sparta, 2 to 4 inches. We'll get into more rain or snowfall kicking into the forecast as we go through Saturday. That continues to linger over by the river and then back to La Crosse and then out to the east and down. And in fact, you'll see that continue to try to get into Sunday. So what's happening? We have a 20% chance of rainfall and snowfall mix trying to get down to the south for us. A little bit higher up to the north once you get to areas by Ladysmith and Eau Claire. They have at least about a 40% chance of that happening. Turning into sunshine for tomorrow. Temperatures will be more seasonal for tomorrow. Then we go into snowfall coming in for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then turning into early Sunday morning with drier conditions coming into the afternoon with, of course, colder conditions to follow.